Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Sixty Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion.
Daniels going to throw to get us started. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy to see the ball on the ground. And we know how precious this ball is in this game. Got to take care of it.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He's going to try to drop it in deep. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. It's Nix out of the pistol. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Escapes the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board, and the 1st drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Call it 8 yards on that pickup, and an even 10 remain on 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Daniels on first down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, Daniels. This one's caught. It's Shaheed near the sideline. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Daniels throwing on third. Hits his running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Again, Daniels to the air. He's got Shaheed. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 16-yard line. Go!
Ertz reels it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here we go.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Warrior 70. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And he drives this forward to the 6. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points.
Go! Set go!
Daniels. Moss hauls it in. And that's a Washington touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Nix from the gun. Has it downfield, working the left. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
18 run.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Now it'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's a chain up the middle. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap to Nix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and third downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Staying with Robinson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Motioning him from the slot right. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Oh, he loses the football. And the Broncos corral it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. They'll throw on 3rd and long. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Commanders leading near the break. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They send a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Go!
To throw, Daniels. This one's caught. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Let's go now.
So first and goal lost, Brock. They're going to try for better luck here on second and goal. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for second and goal.
Seven Pirate. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. At the 20. And he makes the Heffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set. First and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. 19 Lion. Ready.
Daniels coming back after that pick. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Man in motion here.
Ready.
On first down, here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Cup 19. Sack. Take go.
Trying again following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. First throw for the backup now. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Nolan Cooney on to handle this fourth down punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up.
Ready up.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Ready.
Nix with it on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 27. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, third down coming. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, that's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nix. Fits it through the middle. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards. And 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Shaheed now to return. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. He lobs it deep middle. It is caught at the 20. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. Prater on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's on the move. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 3 now.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
From the 37. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And he gets him around 6 there. Derek Forrest able to make the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd and 4. That's caught. Devon Achane. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Able to get it to Franklin. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Now Achane. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. He got maybe a yard there, so a long 3rd and goal coming up.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Nix from the gun. On the move, headed right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. Right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference. Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Checks, man. Set. 70 Lions.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
60, trap 60.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Hawks 70, Hawks. Check. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. Getting out to his left. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
Let's go now.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Go.
Play action with Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. 16 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Nix. It's a Denver touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 14.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Shaheed now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, Daniels. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Let's go.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
60. Eagle. 60 Eagle. Take go.
Here's Daniels. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Ready.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll stick with A-Chain. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. It's Nix out of the pistol. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
Here we go. Here we go. 3.
A run now with A-Chan. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go, Reed. Go.
A-Chain again. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Broncos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 14.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Shaheed now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Mustang 19. Set. Ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Daniels on first down. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On first down, here's Daniels. That pass complete to Moss. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Working quickly here. Now Daniels off the play action. And again. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make it.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked!
I can feel the anger all the way up here, Kate. They did not like giving up the big play, the lengthy touchdown, and they decided to release a little bit of that frustration via the special teams. That juice, that energy, you could feel it overwhelmed there and led to the block.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Shaheed now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Daniels coming back after that pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Trap 60. 79 Bronco. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Another try following the sack. Trying for the deep ball. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 17 yards. It's fourth down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
On the jump.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on fourth down.
Set up. Street.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Check smash.
Running
Check
back
smash.
sent in motion.
19 Lion. Hook.
Desperation time here on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Again, Daniels to the air. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Buffalo 18. Come on. Set.
Daniels now against a blitz. complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing it again here. Big man showing up the yards. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Bravo 80.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness.